Welcome back to episode 2 of Let's Play with MalliRedeemed. At the end of our last episode, we got all suited up in our iron gear. I crafted a fishing rod and I crafted a bow. I got a full set of armor tools, and we've got our handy dandy shield. So we're ready to battle. We're ready to fight, brave the night, brave the mobs, definitely ready to brave the mines. So we'll probably do that shortly. I've decided to do some of the more tedious things like mining off camera. Today what I've got planned is to get a wheat farm started so that we can get some chickens, sheep, and cows. We need to get some sheep so that we can get a bed made so we don't have to worry about the night anymore. Also want to do my first little starter house. I haven't quite decided where we're going to put it, but somewhere right in this area. I like to overlook the ocean, so I think maybe somewhere right here. And there's some chickens for us, so maybe right here looking over the water. I think that'll be pretty, and we'll get some chickens and start up a farm. But we need to hurry up and find some sheep so that we can make it through this first night. I see some sheep right over here. Craft a bed. Alright, got our first bed. Hopefully we can hurry up and get in it before a monster comes and tries to kill us. Alright, need to eat a little something. Alright, let's pick up our stuff, get our bed back. You know what we need to go ahead and start doing while we're here? Up here, let's try and start collecting some seeds. Getting a full stack helps to make a sizable farm, but we're going to need to make fences and stuff, so we need to get plenty of wood for torches too, so we can light up our area. Here it is. Oh, and now the sun is going down again. It's the benefit of clearing the trees from in front of an area where you're going to be, because when you end up not sleeping through the night, then mobs can spawn and zombies and skeletons can hide in and amongst the trees. But if you cut all the trees down, not that I'm at all in support of deforestation in the real world, but in Minecraft, I'm all about it. I don't want any place for monsters to hide, or creepers to hide. And the beach is right out here. Okay. Yes. Just gonna flatten out this area. Put our axolotl in there so he'll be safe. Go pick up the rest of this stuff. Okay, let's get some more leaves. Cut down this last tree. Alright, so I have enough wood to start making fences. So I'm going to make this the farm area. That's going to be the house area. And so I'm going to level this. I'm gonna go get this iron down here. Get this iron. Got my first bones. I might be able to get a dog. Is this my first copper? It must be. Who knew? Good, this should help me because I need another bucket because my bucket is filled with axolotl. It's 33, that's pretty good. Got 36. In the 1.17 update, you get the raw iron, and you can get, especially once you get fortune on your pickaxe, you can get quite a bit. So that's exciting. And make an infinite water source up here. There we go. Now, I don't have to keep running back and forth, so. Finished getting my crops going and the chickens and the sheep underway, I decided to go down and start strip mining. I went ahead and dug down to the 5th level, but I came back up and dug at 10. I typically start on level 10 and do my strip mining there, so that's where I started. Place my furnaces and so that I could smelt up my ores. So I decided to head down to see if the 1.17 update really does produce more diamonds at level 5, and lo and behold, I found diamonds almost right away. I went ahead and dug out these first set of 8 because they were the first diamonds that I found, and I wanted to go ahead and get a diamond pickaxe made. But then I decided to wait to actually dig out these other diamonds until I got a fortune pickaxe. So I revealed some more diamonds and decided to come on up and get going on my cow farm. That's the only way that I'm going to be able to make an enchantment table and get some enchantments on these pickaxes and the rest of my tools. So harvesting some wheat so that I can go find some cows. All the wheat grew in while I was in the mines, so made it a productive trip down into the mines. I got plenty of iron ore, some redstone. I'm just going to replant these seeds here so I can keep the crops going and feed the chickens, making the babies. The more chickens I have, they're going to be a source of food for the time being, but also once I get some villagers, I'm going to use them to trade with a butcher. In order to set up my enchanting table, I've got to get paper going, so I'm going to go ahead and plant the sugar cane and just get things set up nice and neat here in my farm area. At some point I'm going to get this area all nice and neat and organized and make a farmhouse. And I'm clearing out the area that I'm eventually going to build the starter house on. It was filled with trees. In fact, I didn't even need to go anywhere to get trees. I could have just cleared them all away from there, but you could never have too much wood. Can never have too much wood. I'm gathering up all the apples and sticks as well. Yeah, I'm going to put the house right up there on that hill. And now we're ready for the cows. I'm getting them bred up so that I can get the enchantment table started. I've been grinding my cows, grinding my paper or my sugar cane so that I can make paper, and it's just a process. Just a process. It takes some time, but before you know it, boom, you've got an enchantment table. And now with my 33 levels, I've done some grinding. Now I'm going to take in and see how many diamonds I can get from my first strip mining. And as you can see, I've been grinding a lot of chickens, a lot of lambs, and a lot of cows. So with my efficiency 4, fortune 3, unbreaking 3 pickaxe, I'm going to go through these diamonds and hopefully I get a sizable amount. If you were to guess, how many do you think I got? Put your answers down in the comments. If you guessed a little over a stack, you would be right. I got a stack and 4. Even the cows are envious. Now with my 35 levels, I'm going to try and get these tools enchanted. I got a good enchantment on my axe and a good one on my shovel as well. So I'm all kitted up. And now I'm ready to go out on an adventure. But first, what I like to do before I leave my home, or where I've made my home, is to set up a little makeshift beacon so that I can see myself off in the distance. I keep a large render distance so that I know where I go. So on my way, I punched a turtle on accident. He didn't like it. He swam away pretty fast. I've got some spruce saplings. I found a great big mesa biome, and I found my first pirate ship. Made a door so that I could breathe underwater, and I found my first loot. And sadly, there was no moss in there. That's what I was hoping for. I did get some iron and a couple emeralds, and then I found my second one, and it too did not have anything that I wanted, but it did have carrots. So I headed back home. The first time I ventured out, I went off to the left, and then when I came back, I went right to the right, and after a few hundred blocks, I found a village with some villagers and made a decision that I'm going to go back to the mines and try and get some rails so that I could get these villagers back home, because there's no easy way to get there. I would have had to travel them across land, and that's impossible to do without mine carts and rails. So I am heading back. I decided to head back down into the abandoned mine shaft that we found, or the abandoned mine. And, I felt pretty good with my tools. I ran into a couple skellies and took aim for the first time. My bow isn't that great, and I'm not the best shot. I do better with a sword. But I'm down there to get some loot, get my levels back up, and see if I can find, I'm hoping to find glowberries. Also, that's another thing that I'm looking for. I'm going to block off these cave spiders because I am wearing iron armor that is not enchanted. So I am not ready to deal with a cave spider spawner yet. But I'm grabbing some loot. No glowberries here. I do still have some. I have some from the I don't know where I go. Oh, from the first time I came down. I'm here to get the rails. I'm gonna have to get plenty of gold, but I can get that in the mesa biome. So I can get the powered rails, so I can get these villagers. I ran into a couple zomberts, and I dispatched them swiftly. I'm not the greatest at battling, especially when I get mobbed by zombies, and this was like the zombie apocalypse. They just kept coming. I think that's the new thing. One zombie hears his friend zombie crying, and so all the zombies come. So I was doing great. More spiders. I figured while I was down here getting these rails that I might as well get some of these ores too, because early game, you've got to get your stuff, you've got to get your gear up, you've got to get your resources up. I always get caught on the fence gates when I'm trying to flee from the mobs, because I am a thoughtful fighter. I'm not like a jump in there and just start swinging my sword. I need to think things through, so sometimes I panic a little bit and I just need to retreat a little bit before I can get my plan together and then move forward. And then I can swiftly dispatch the monsters. I'm not concerned with that. I decided, yeah, I need to get this ore, and now that I've got the fortune, I am getting a lot of gold, a lot of coal. Now that it's gone from the iron ores to the raw iron, you get so much. Mojang gives you more than enough lapis. So much. So I'm digging, and creeper, flee, as Tango Tech, one of my favorites, says, flee with extra flee. And once again, I get a little flustered, and boom. I got stuck on the fence gate. And did you see all my stuff disappear? The creeper blew up and my stuff disappeared. It didn't despawn, it just disappeared immediately. That means I didn't have time to go get it back. I was devastated. Devastated. So I'm back from the mines. All of my stuff, it exploded. I don't know what happened to it. It didn't despawn. I did run back. I made my way back through the mine shaft and tried to find it, but it was gone. There was nothing left. Nothing left. I didn't rage quit. Look at the smile on my face. Look at my face. Look at the smile on my face. You think a creeper is going to cause me to quit? Not this day. Anyways, I was able to craft up some new items and still have enough diamonds left over to make a suit of diamond armor that maybe might save my life a little better if I should meet with another creeper. That said, as you can see, my wheat is growing well, and now we've got carrots added to the crops. Got the carrots from the sunken pirate ship loot. I was able to grind a few more levels with the animals so that I could at least get a new pickaxe. I've got another Fortune 3 and a Silk Touch pickaxe as well. So that's all we're going to do for today. Next episode, we're going to get going on our starter base and get those villagers underway. We might even make it into the Nether next episode. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and consider subscribing. And don't forget, you're never too old, you're never too sick, you're never too busy, you're never too other to find time to play. Bye-bye. See you next episode.